we are going to start the topic, a pair of linear equations. A pair of linear equations in two variables, right? Now listen here. First of all, these are pair. Pair means two. Okay. Linear equations. So that means equation, but which type of equation means it is linear equation. That too, that equation in two variables. So first of all, discuss about that what is equation and which equation we called as linear equations, right? Now first one, 2x 3y 5z square or 2a cube, right? And 3x plus 4y 2a minus 3b 6x square minus 5x or 2x cube minus 3y square or 2x plus 3y minus 4z or 2a minus 3b plus 4c 2x square minus 6x plus 3 or 5x cube minus 6x square y plus 7xy square, right? See, here these are all called as expressions. Here in this expression, each and every expression which consists of only one term, 2x is only one term, 3y one term, 5z square it is only one term. These are all only single terms. Here in each and every expression there are two terms are there. 3x plus 4y, 2a minus 3b, 6x square minus 5x something. So if an expression which consists of a single term, these are all only one term, 2x, 3y, 5z square, 2a cube. So single terms, these are called as monomials. Monomial expression. Monomial, why? Because mono means one. So in this expression how many terms are there means in each and every expression only one single term. So these are called as monomials. Here each and every expression which consists of two terms, 3x plus 4y or 2a minus 3b, two terms. So these are called as binomial. Bi means two. Mono, one, bi, two. Next, tri, three terms. Each and every expression consists of three terms. So these are trinomials. Monomial, two terms. Binomial, three terms. Trinomial, right? If it is more, more terms, not only more means not only more than three, more terms, some group of terms, it is called as polynomial. That is one of the chapter, right? Now, so in this terms, that means in these expressions, these are all called as expressions. Why? Because it is only single term expression, two terms expressions or three terms. That means monomials, binomials, trinomials. These are only expressions, right? Now, if an expression which is equal to some constant, 2x is equal to 5, 3y is equal to 0, 5z square is equal to 2x or 2a cube is equal to 5b or 3x plus 4y is equal to 2, 3a minus 4b is equal to 5. Not only constant, some 6x, 6. Otherwise it is equal to 5x square is equal to 0, is equal to 2, is equal to 1, is equal to minus 5. So now these are called equations. Without equal symbol, now it is expression. 3x plus 4y is an expression. If it is equal to some constant or it is equal to some other expression or other variable, whatever it may be, is equal to symbol is there, is equal to. Now they are called as equations. One equation. Without equal symbol, they are called as expressions. Right? Monomial expression, binomial expression, trinomial expressions. Now these are equations. Why? Because equal to some particular constant. Right? Now equation means compulsory which has is equal to symbol, then it is called as equation. right? Without equal symbol, they are called as expressions. Now, these are all expressions. These are all expressions. They are not equations, right? So, in expressions, it is depends on the number of terms in it. If there is only one term, that is monomial, two terms binomial, three terms trinomial, some other terms, some group of terms means it is called as polynomial. Now, so already we know that now it is equation. So, in this equation, suppose 2x is equal to 5 or 3x plus 4y is equal to 8 or 6x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0 or 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So these are equations. Is equal to 5 is equal to 8 is equal to. So equations. Now in these equations, first one 2x is equal to 5. Here there is only one variable, only x is only one variable. So it is a simple equation. 2x is equal to 5. That's all. Now here 3x plus 4y is equal to 8. So in this equation there are two variables, x, y. Two variables are there. Here 6x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. But here only one variable, x only. In this equation also only one variable, x only. But in this second equation only there are two variables, x and y. Right? So simple equation. Here two variables. Here it is single variable. It is also single variable. Now listen carefully. Now in this variable, whatever its power, x to the power nothing means 1. 2x means nothing but what? 2x to the power of 1. Right? 3x plus 4y means what is the power of x? 1. Y power 1. And here x power 2. Y power 1. Here 3 constant. Now what is the power? Here x square x. Now here 3 means what? It is nothing but x to the power of 0. Anything power 0, we know that 1. 3 into anything power 0, 1. 3 ones are 3. So every constant is nothing but without variable. So without variable is nothing but what? It is the coefficient of x to the power of 0. Constant. 3 is a constant. Means it is what? 3 is an x to the power of 0 coefficient. Right? Now, first of all, in these equations, if the power only 1, the power is nothing but is also called as first degree. Okay? The degree of the expression. Actually degree means what? Suppose 2x cube. Here 2x cube means here 2 is a coefficient of x cube. 2 is a coefficient of x cube. Now what is x? X is the base. Now what is 3? Now this 3 is called as power. It is general word. 3 to the x to the power of 3. X to the power of 3. So it is a power. Right? And also called as it is exponent. And also it is called as index. Right? And also one more word, that is what? Degree. But here 3, listen carefully, 3 is a power of x. 3 is what? It is a power of x. And also 3 is an exponent of x. 3 is an index of x. But 3 is not a degree of x. Listen carefully. 3 is not degree of x. Now 2x cube is a one term. Now this term is a third degree term. 2x cube is a third degree, power 3. So it is called as third degree term. But it is not only third degree x. So 3 is not a degree of x. 3 means it is what? It is a degree of this term. Degree of the term. But 3 is a power of only x. 3 is an exponent of x. 3 is an index of x. But not only 3 is a degree of x. Here 2x cube is a third degree term. That means what? The degree of the term is depends on the power of the variable. Now the power is 3, so 2x cube is a third degree term. So here it is 2x cube, so it is a third degree term. To 7x square, it is a second degree term, power 2. 3x, x power nothing means 1, so it is a first degree term. This term is first degree. This term is second degree. This term is third degree. The last term 5, it is a 0 degree. 0 degree. Why? Because 5 into x to the power of 0. So every constant is a 0 degree term. Right? Now in this expression, here total 4 terms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. In these 4 terms, first term is third degree, second term is second degree, third term is first degree, and fourth term constant is 0 degree. Here in this term, in this expression, here in this equation, first term is second degree, it is first degree, it is constant 0 degree. But here first degree, constant 0 degree. Now the degree of the term means what? It is nothing but simple power of the variable. Power of the variable is called as degree. Now it is first degree, second degree, first degree, 0 degree, third degree, second degree, first degree, 0 degree. For example, 2x square y cube. Now it is a one term. 2x square y cube is only one term. Now it is which degree? Right? Now we know that the power of the variable is called as degree. Now here two variables are there. That means is it second degree or third degree? Right? So if in a term, not in an equation, in a term, it is only one term. In this term, if there are two variables are there, then the sum of the exponents of the variables is called as degree of the term. Sum of the exponents, x power 2, y power 3. Now 2 plus 3 how much? 5. So therefore the complete term is a fifth degree term. 2x square y cube is fifth degree term. Why? Because there are two variables are there. If there is only one variable, now 3 is only there. That means the term is third degree. Here one term, so it is a first degree. It is second degree, first degree, third degree, 0 degree. But here two variables. In only one term there are two variables are there. So the degree of the term means what? Here sum of the exponents of the variables is called as degree of the term. So 2x square y cube is a fifth degree term, but not only second degree or not only third degree. 2x square y cube is only one term. So this term is a fifth degree term. Right? Now we can say that only the particular term degree, right? The degree of this term, first degree, second degree, first degree, 0 degree, third degree, second degree, like that. Because it is depends on the power, right? Now the complete expression, the complete equation, it is a second degree equation. That means what? This particular term is second degree, but the complete equation is a second degree equation. That means what? Whatever the highest power is there in the equation, that is called degree of the equation. Degree of the equation, right? Now, if in an equation, listen, if it is only first degree, only degree is 1, this equation 2x is equal to 5, it is an equation only, but it is first degree equation. Here it is also x power 1, y power 1, so it is also first degree. Here second degree, highest is 2. So this equation is a second degree equation. It is highest degree is 3. So it is third degree equation. Now in these equations, the name of the equation is depends on the degree. If it is first degree, okay, an equation which consists of a first degree, only first degree, then this type of equation, that means they are called as linear equations. Linear. Why? Because in an equation which consists of a first degree equations are called as linear equations. If the second degree, if an equation highest degree is 2, so that is called as quadratic equations. These are linear equations because power is only 1. Power, nothing means only 1. That means if the first degree equations are called as linear equations, second degree equation is called as quadratic equation. If the third degree equation is called as cubical equation. Cubical, linear, quadratic, cubical equations. So that means why? Because here linear equation. Linear means what? Here it is compulsory. It is depends on the only first degree equations are called as linear equations. Right? The first degree. Listen, main important topic. Linear equation means an equation which consists of a first degree. First degree equations are called as linear equations. Okay. Linear equation. Here it is also linear equation. It is also linear equation. But in this linear equation, there is only one variable. Only one variable. So it is also linear equation, but it is linear equation in one variable. Now it is also linear equation. Here two variables are there, x and y. So this equation is called as linear equation in two variables. So finally, linear equation means an equation which consists of two variables in first degree. The first degree is very important, right? Suppose general form of linear equation ax plus by is equals to c, or ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So it is called as linear, general form of linear equation. Why? Because x power 1, y power 1, the first degree in two variables. First degree in two variables. So this is called general form of linear equation. So linear equation means what? It is first degree equation, that too in two variables. So ax plus by is equal to c, or ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It is a general form of linear equation. Means what? X to the power 1, y to the power of 1 only. That is very important. Right? If it is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, now it is not a linear equation, it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because the highest power, that means second degree equation. So it is quadratic equation. Linear equation means only it is the general form of linear equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here x, y are the variables. X, y are the variables. A, B, C are the coefficients. Here A is a coefficient of x, B is a coefficient of y, C is a constant, but only x and y are the variables here. Right? Now, listen. So already we know that linear equation means general form, that is ax plus by is equal to c, or ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Linear equation. Now, one more definition, one more method. What is this? Linear equation. Linear equations, right? Listen carefully. Linear equation. Now just I will explain only what are the equations and which type of equations are called as linear equation. Means an equation which consists of only first degree, right? That is our. Now in this name, linear equation. Linear means what are the first four letters here? L-I-N-E, line. So every linear equation represents a straight line equation. A line equation is nothing but a linear equation, or linear equation is nothing but a straight line equation. Simple. A line equation is nothing but it is a line equation, or a line equation is called as a linear equation. That means every linear equation represents a straight line. That means every linear equation, that means a straight line equation general form, it is in the form of x plus by plus c is equal to 0. So linear equations is nothing but here line equation only. Line equation. Listen. Now line equation. What is line equation? line equation. How will get line equations? Okay. Line equation. How will get line equation? Suppose line. So line means what? Line means what? Line definition. How it is formed? Line ఎలా form అయింది? Means simple, it is nothing but a combination of points. Combination of points. Without points we cannot draw the line. So some combination of points only formed one line. So it is what means it is a line. Means how it is formed means a group of, that means a combination of points. So without point there is no line. Without point there is no line. Now point. So complete line is depends on the what? Point. Now point means what? Point means what? Every point is an ordered pair. X comma y. It is a general form of an ordered pair. Point. Point is nothing but ordered pair. Right? Why? Because in coordinate geometry, just plot a 1 point, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this point means? It is nothing but 1 comma 2. What is 1 comma 2? Means it is a point which is a horizontal distance. How much distance is there? 1 unit is distance. And what is the vertical distance? Height, that is 2 units. So that point is called as 1 comma 2. That means what? A pair of two coordinates. Pair of two coordinates, ordered pair. Pair means 2. Ordered pair. Pair of two coordinates, x comma y. That is a general form of a point. General form of an ordered pair, x comma y. But not y comma x. Not y comma x. X comma y. That means what? X means it is nothing but horizontal distance. That means what? It is x intercept 1. That is x axis. It is y axis. So y intercept 2. Y intercept is 2. So 1 comma 2. That means that point is at horizontal distance 1 unit, vertical distance 2 units. Suppose what is this point means? It is a point at a horizontal distance 4 units, 4 unit distance. Now how much height? Vertical distance only 1 unit, only 1 unit height. So 4 comma 1, that is a point 4 comma 1. Means every point is nothing but an ordered pair. Ordered pair, two values. That means what? One is x-intercept, second one is y-intercept. Right? Now ordered pair. That means line depends on the point. That point depends on the ordered pair of two coordinates. Right? Now, okay. Now that means indirectly we can say that line depends on the point means what is the line equation? Line equation means here the line is passing through some points, right? But this line does not passing through this point. That means something difference is there. Whatever the points on this line, every point on this line which satisfies one condition, but this point does not satisfy this condition, right? So that means a line means that every point on that line means every point means a pair of two coordinates x comma y only. Every point is x comma y. Now that means every point on that line means what? That line equation which satisfies each and every point that on that line. That line equation satisfies each and every point on that line. This is a point which does not lies on the line. That means the line is not passing through this point. That means what? This point does not satisfy the equation. Right? For example, listen carefully. For example, I know that we know about that graph sheet, right? Listen carefully. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Listen. It is horizontal axis, x-axis, vertical line, y-axis. Suppose the line is passing through like this. Right? It is a line only. So, what is this equation of this line? What is the equation of this line? Right? Now, the line means it depends on the points. Right? The line which is passing through some points. It is passing through this point, this one, right? These are the points which are lies on the line. Now observe that points. What is this point? It is a point 0 comma 3. X intercept 0, y intercept 3. It is a point 1 comma 2. It is a point 2 comma 1. It is a point 3 comma 0, y intercept 0. It is a point 4 comma minus 1. It is a point minus 1 comma 4, x intercept minus 1, y intercept 4. It is minus 2 comma, suppose if it is 5, minus 2 comma 5. See, these are all the points which are lies on this given line, right? Now all these points which are lies on the same line, that means what? All these points which has some common property. What is that common property, right? Observe that. Here points, listen, one of the point is minus 2 comma 5, it is minus 1 comma 4, or 0 comma 3, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 0, 4 comma minus 1. Listen, these are all points on the given line, right? Now here every point ordered pair, general form x comma y only. Now observe that all these points satisfies one condition. What is that condition means? Here the condition minus 2 plus 5, minus 2 plus 5, how much? 3. Minus 1 plus 4, 3. 0 plus 3, 3. 1 plus 2, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 0, 3. 4 plus minus 1, 3. That means every point satisfies one condition, ordered pair x plus y is equal to 3, right? Every point satisfies the condition x plus y is equal to 3. So that is called line equation. So this line equation is x plus y is equal to 3. Why? Because every point satisfies this condition x plus y is equal to 3. Not only particular one point, every point on this line which satisfies one common condition, that condition only called as linear equation. That means the equation of that line. That equation is a linear equation. See, power 1 only. It is a first degree equation. So linear equation is nothing but it is a line equation. How it is formed means it is depends on the pair of points, right? So every point on that line which satisfies one condition. So that is, suppose if we take one point here, 1 comma 1, it does not satisfy that condition. X plus y is not equal to 3 because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It does not satisfy this condition. So therefore that point does not lies on that line. Otherwise that line does not passing through that point. Why? Because it does not satisfy that condition, that equation. So linear equation is nothing but a straight line equation. How it is the form means line equation means only a pair of some combination of points, only the points which satisfies a common condition, that is called as linear equation. So here linear equation means only simple thing, it is nothing but a first degree equation, and also we can say that linear equation is nothing but a straight line equation. Okay, not only this line, any line we can draw, that is nothing but it is depends on the relation between the two coordinates, one common condition, that is called linear equation. Otherwise one more, suppose these are all some points, right? So line is passing through like this. Now what is the equation of that line? See, point 1 comma 1 or 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, minus 1 comma minus 1, minus 2 minus 2, minus 3 comma minus 3. So this line is passing through the points 0 comma 0 origin, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, or minus 1 comma minus 1, minus 2 comma minus 2, so on. Now what is the equation of this line? Simple. Suppose same property, suppose apply that same x plus y. 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 3, 6. So it does not satisfy one common condition. Now if 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 3, 4 minus 1, minus 1, minus of minus 1, that is equal to minus 1 plus minus into minus plus 1, that is equal to 0 only. So here in this condition, sum of the two coordinates is equal to 3. That means x plus y is equal to 3 is the equation of that line. But here it is, equation is what? It's equation x minus y is equal to 0. first coordinate minus second coordinate is equal to 0. So x minus y is equal to 0, or x is equal to minus y, take right side, it becomes plus y. So we can say that x is equal to y. See, x is equal to y. It is x comma y ordered pair. X is equal to y. 0 is equal to 0. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus. So these two are equal. So we can say that x is equal to y, or x minus y is equal to 0. So that means equation of this line is also a linear equation. So finally we will get linear equations mean an equation which consists of two variables, that to first degree, or every linear equation which represents a straight line equation. So every linear equation is nothing but a straight line equation, or a straight line equation is nothing but a linear equation. Right? Now, okay then. So it is a one equation line. So it is a linear equation. Here one more line is there. It is also linear equation. Here one more line is there. It is also linear, different line equation. So every equation general form, it is nothing but ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form of straight line equation or linear equation, because powers 1, first degree in two variables is called as linear equation, right? Linear equation in two variables. But every line equation is a linear equation, but every linear equation general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 only. Every linear equation general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That's all. But there are different lines are there. How can they differ? The difference between the that means mentioning the difference in these lines. That means here the first line equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now what is this line equation and what is the equation of this line? All are linear equations, but general form of x plus by plus c is equal to 0 only. Now the first linear equation coefficients ones. That means a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. It is equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Means simple xy variables of first degree, that's fixed. Only coefficients are changing. Suppose this equation 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Its equation 6x minus 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. Here difference is what? Only coefficients. Here a1 is 2, here a2 is 6. That means the difference is only the coefficients. That means the linear equations general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If there are two different linear equations, means a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. If the third equation is there, that is a3x plus b3y plus c3 is equal to 0. Okay. Now next one, here two lines are there, but both are linear equations only. Both are straight lines. If both are straight lines, means straight line means it is nothing but linear equation. But here two linear equations are there, two lines. Now in geometrically, generally, how many types of lines? If there are two lines are there, right? Now if the two lines are there, if two lines intersects one point, then they are called intersecting lines. Or if two lines does not touch each other, that means there is no common point between the two lines, so they are called as parallel lines. Or one more type of line is there. Suppose one line is there, the second line is also lies on this line only. The lines which are lies one on each other. Maybe if the two lines are there, these two lines are how many different types, means if they may be intersects at one point, or they may be does not intersects at any point, or they may be one on each other. That means intersects every point. Every point is a common point. Every point is a common point. But here only one point is a common point of these two lines. Here no common points. That means if the two lines are there, they may be the three different types. Either first one, maybe they are intersecting lines, that means they have only one common point. Otherwise no common points, which are parallel lines. otherwise one on each other. That means every point is a common point of the both the lines. Every point is a common point. Right? So if the only one point, common point is there, then they are called as intersecting lines. No common point, parallel lines, one on each other. So these are called as coincident lines. Coincident. That means every point coincident. Every point is a lies on both the lines. That means that is called coincident lines. Intersecting lines, parallel lines, coincident lines. Right? Now, what are the properties? How can you say that the given two lines? Here two lines are equations are given. One is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, and one more 4x plus 6y plus 10 is equal to 0. Right? How can you say that? How can you decide these two lines are either intersecting lines or parallel lines or coincident lines? Right? Given that only two equations, both the equations are linear equations, first degree, in two variables. So these are linear equations only. Now the two equations are given. Now how can we find these two lines are either parallel lines or intersecting lines or coincident lines? Right? Right? So that is depends on the coefficients. Listen, here first one ax plus 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. That means it is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Second equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Right? It is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. It is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Now it depends the intersecting or parallel or coincident means it is depends on the relation between the ratio of the coefficients. The relation between the ratio of the coefficients. Here coefficients, what are the coefficients? X coefficients, y coefficients and constants. Right? X coefficient, what are the x coefficient? In first equation x coefficient a1, second equation x coefficient a2. b1 is the y coefficient and second equation coefficient b2, and c1 c2 are the constants. Right? Now ratio means what? a1 by a2, it is nothing but a ratio, fraction. b1 by b2, c1 by c2, these are the ratio of the x coefficients. b1 by b2 means what? It is ratio between the y coefficients. It is the ratio between the constants. Right? a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, which are what? Ratio of the coefficients. X coefficients ratio, b1 by b2 means it is ratio. Which ratio means y coefficients ratio? It is a constants ratio. Now if all these ratios are equal, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, that means ratios are equal. If all ratios are equal, then we can say that these two lines are coincident lines. If all ratios are equal, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. That means what? X coefficients ratio is equal to y coefficients ratio is equal to constants ratio. Then we can say that these two lines are coincident lines. Of course, otherwise, if all ratios are not equal, that means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. That means x coefficients ratio is not equal to y coefficient ratio is not equal to constants ratio. Then these two lines are intersecting lines. If all ratios are equal, coincident lines. All ratios are not equal, intersecting lines. Next, third option, parallel. If the first two ratios are equal, but constants ratio is not equal. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 by c2, then the lines are parallel lines. So that means the type of lines, whether they are intersecting lines or parallel lines or coincident lines, means that to decide whether the lines, which type of lines means, it is depends on the ratios, relation between the ratios. If x coefficient ratio, y coefficient ratio, constant ratio, all are equal, then we can say that the two lines are coincident lines. All are equal. If all are not equal, they are intersecting lines. but first two coefficient, that means x coefficient ratio is equal to y coefficients ratio but not equal to constants ratio, then we can say that the two lines are parallel lines. Now here, so intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines, right? Now intersecting lines means what? There is only one common point in between these two lines. Here no common point in between these two lines. Here every point is a common point in the between two lines, right? So three types. Intersecting lines means only one common point, parallel lines means no common points, coincident line means every point is a common point, right? Now if it is only one common, how many common points are there? Only one common point. Here no common points. Here every point means how many points are there? Uncountable. That means infinity solutions, infinity point common points. Here only one common point, no common points, infinity common points. Common point means what? That is a point which is on the both the lines, right? So if a point is a point on the line means what? That point satisfies the equation of that line. This is also one of the point on this line, so it satisfies the equation of this line. But this is a point on the both the lines, common point, so that point satisfies both the equations. Here every point satisfies both the equations, but here no point satisfies both the equations. If a point which satisfies the both the equation, then that point is called as a solution. Solution means what? Only a point which satisfies both the equation. Here every point satisfies the both the equation, so every point is one of the solution. So how many solutions are there? Means infinity solutions. But if the two lines are parallel means what? These two lines does not have solution. That means there is no common point, so there is no solution. If there is a solution, that means either one solution or infinity solution, but it has solution. Then this type of lines, if the lines has a solution, either one solution or infinity solution, this type of lines are called as consistent lines. Consistent. If there is no solution, means they are inconsistent lines. Inconsistent lines means what? There is no solution. If there is a solution, they are called as consistent. Means consistent means either they are intersecting lines or coincident lines. Both are consistent lines, but the two lines are parallel, then they are not consistent. That means they are inconsistent. That means there is no solution. So solution, if there is a solution, there is no solution. Answer, how it is depends on the, how can you decide whether they are solution, it has the solution or no solution. That means what? Only for example, okay. The sum of the cost of, suppose, one pen and one pencil cost, the sum of the values or sum of the cost of one pen and one pencil is equal to, for example, 7 rupees, or the difference between their cost is, suppose, 3 rupees. Sum of the pen and pencil cost is 7 rupees. The difference of the same pen and pencil cost is 3 rupees. Means what? Listen, sum of the cost, suppose one pen cost is X rupees, pencil cost 5 rupees, sum of the cost is 7 rupees and difference of their cost is 3 rupees. Now what is the solution? See, for example, 5 comma 2, right? 5 plus 2 how much? 7. So this point satisfies this equation, and the same point satisfies this one also. 5 minus 2, 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. That means only one point 5 comma 2 satisfies both the equations. That means the cost of the pen is 5 rupees, pencil cost is 2 rupees, then it satisfies both the conditions. Sum of the cost is 7 rupees and the difference of their cost is 3 rupees. So for x plus y is equal to 7 means not only 5 comma 2, suppose 1 comma 6 also satisfies. Suppose 6 rupees pen cost, 1 rupee pencil cost. Now sum is how much? 6 plus 1, 7 only. But it does not satisfy this one. That means 6 comma 1 is a point which is on this point, 6 comma 1, this line. Why? Because it satisfies this line only. Right? Suppose if it is 8 minus 5, how much? 3. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3 only. That means it is a point 8 comma 5 which satisfies this line, L2, second line. But only the 1.5 comma 2 only satisfies both the equations. Right? So this is called as solution which satisfies both the equations. Solution, simple. Solve x plus y is equal to 7, x minus y is equal to 3. Means what? Solve means what? Find the values of the variables. Solve means find the values of the variables which satisfies both the conditions. Not only first one, x plus y is equal to 7 means 1 comma 6 satisfies, 2 comma 5 satisfies, or 3 comma 4 satisfies, 3 plus 4 7, 2 plus 5, or 8 comma minus 1 also satisfies, because 8 minus 1 also 7. But only one and only 1 point 5 comma 2 only satisfies both the equations. X plus y is equal to 7 and x minus y is equal to 3. So this is called solution of these two lines. Like that, if there is only one solution or every point is the one of the solution which satisfies both the condition, then this type of lines are called as consistent lines. If there is no solution, means they are parallel lines. These are the main concepts of this chapter. For example, that means in this chapter, pair of linear equations, each and every some maximum, it is in the theoretical problem. For example, same like this. Sum of the pen and pencil cost is 7 rupees. The difference between the pen and pencil cost is 3 rupees. Then find the cost of each pen and pencil. Or some in a class, some total, some of the total students are some 40 students. That means total students means girls and boys. That means girls plus boys 40. But the difference between the girls and boys is some 10. Total 40. Difference is 10. How many boys are there? How many girls are there? Right? That means every sum in this chapter linear equation, each and every sum is theoretical problem. That means that theoretical problem we should solve means compulsory that theoretical part we should convert that equations in the linear equations. Theoretical part we should change into the linear equation part, then we can solve by using any method. In this solution, to solve the linear equations also, there is no number of methods are there. Okay, we'll discuss next class. Okay, whatever the next how to solve the theoretical problems, or how to change the given theoretical part into linear equation part, and how to solve. And there are different types of methods are there to solve the linear equation. Means one is elimination method, second one is substitution method, third one some cross multiplication method, and fourth one matrix Cramer's method, fifth one matrix inversion method, and sixth one graphical method. In through graphical method also we can solve. Right? There are so many methods are there. So we will discuss in the next class. Okay? Right. Thank you.